Good morning, everybody, on a really dreary Tuesday morning. Thanks for joining me this morning. We're not going to be using any props or anything today, just getting a really good stretch and some relaxation. So we'll get started in about a minute. Just get another minute or so before we get started. Pretty dreary day out there today. All right, let's begin. So we're just going to start this morning by centering as we typically do. So we're just going to stand in mountain pose. So standing up with your feet about hip width apart, maybe rocking the feet forward and back, maybe just lifting them up. Feel the bottoms of your feet and how they connect to the floor or the earth, wherever you're at. Roll your shoulders back and down your back, feeling nice and relaxed. Lengthen the spine. Tilt your chin just a little bit forward so you feel a nice lengthening in the back of your neck and the top of your head shining up to the ceiling. Turn your hands forward at your sides, and gently close your eyes and just come to your breath. Wherever your breath is at right now, you may have rushed into the room and you're a little out of breath, or maybe it's nice and slow and even this morning. Just whatever your natural breath is, let it flow in and out of your body. Don't try to make any adjustments or change it. And whatever it was that you were doing before you came here this morning, just let it float away. It'll be there for you when we're done. You've taken this 15 minutes for yourself, so make it about you. Let's take a nice, deep, long inhale. And then just gently release it. Come back to your regular breath. And one more time with a nice long inhale. And gently releasing it. Empty all the way out. And return to your regular breathing. If your eyes are closed, open them up. And let's just take an inhale as we reach our arms above. And as you exhale, lower your arms. And my dog's going a little crazy, so we can enjoy her antics this morning. Inhaling and exhaling. And one more time, inhaling all the way up. Let's keep our hands raised overhead. And then we're going to forward fold at the hips. So let's come all the way down, forward folding at the hips. Keep the chest up, coming down, till you're resting your hands on the floor. Bend your knees and let your belly rest on your thighs. Drop your head and just let it all go here. Begin to walk your hands up your legs until they're resting on your thighs. And if you need to take a little bit of a wider stance for some stability, please go ahead and do that. We're going to do some cat-cows here. So starting with an inhale, we're going to lift the tailbone, lower the belly, and then bring the head and the chest up. Mine's already up because I'm talking to you. And then as you exhale, tuck in the tailbone. Bring the belly up and bring your chin and your nose down towards your chest. Inhaling, tailbone comes up, belly comes down, and you raise your heart and your chin. Exhaling, tuck in the tailbone, lift the belly button up and bring your chin into your chest. Inhaling into our cow. Exhaling into cat. And go ahead and just move through this motion at your own pace. If at any point it feels good to just linger there, go ahead. Maybe cat feels really good this morning. Maybe cow feels really good. There's no rush. A few more. And then come to a flat back. Let your arms go and fall forward one more time. Really let everything go. Bend the knees. And pushing through the feet, raise all the way up, bringing your arms up. And exhale to heart center. And one more time, raise the arms up, inhaling, and leave the arms up in the air. We're going to take the right hand into the left. Inhale, stretch up. And as you exhale, come over to the left side. So we're opening up the right side of the body, feeling a nice stretch in through there. If you want to send your hip out to the right, maybe you'll get a little bit more of a stretch there. And inhaling and exhaling. And then release. And let's do the other side. So we're going to take the left hand now into the right. Inhaling, reach up. And as you exhale, come on over to the right side. Maybe let your hip go a little bit out to the left. Feeling that nice stretch in through the left of your side body. Feeling the rib cage open up here, maybe directing your breath to the open spaces that we've created. And then gently come back up to standing, and maybe just bring your hands down, and let's just begin to twist. So you're just going to go side to side. Make sure you're bending your knees. And start out slow. Just raising some energy, some prana in our bodies. Maybe pick up your speed a little bit. And then just slowing it down. And coming to center. We're going to take our hands behind the back. You can either clasp your hands together, you can make it just your fingers together, or maybe you're just holding a ball behind. But we're going to go behind the back, bring the shoulder blades together. So no matter how you have your hands, just make sure your shoulder blades are together. So we're expanding the chest here. We spend a lot of time bent over our desks. We want to open up the chest now. Take a little bit of a wider stance. And then we're going to turn both feet to the right. So now your feet are in line. If you need to for balance, you need a little bit of a wider stance, go ahead. But once we're here, make sure that you have your shoulder blades together. We're going to inhale. And as you exhale, forward fold from the hips. Keep the chest up, keep the shoulder blades together. We're coming down. We're coming down. Like you're looking down into a pond. This is kind of a modified pyramid pose in yoga. And recently I heard it called humble warrior. I really like that, humble warrior. So if you can lift your hands up, go ahead and lift them up. If not, perfectly okay to leave them resting. It's a bit of a balance challenge here as well. And then inhale, come on back up. Let go of the hands and come forward. Give your hands a shake. We're going to bend over now into a wide-legged forward fold. So again, coming down from the hips, leaving the chest up. We're coming down. Bend your knees and let your hands rest on the floor. You can tent your fingers. You don't have to have flat hands. And then walk over to the right side. You're going to feel a beautiful stretch in the inside of your left thigh. Just taking a breath in and out here. And then walk on over to the left side. Feeling the stretch now on the inner right thigh. Breathing in and out. Coming back to center. Bend your knees and roll up very slowly, one vertebrae at a time. And when you get to the top, roll the shoulders back. Roll them forward. Lift them up to your ears and push them down like somebody's pushing on your shoulders. And relax. Let's open up the chest again by taking the hands behind the back, either bringing your fingers together, your palms can touch, or simply by holding a ball behind your back. Bring your shoulder blades together. Open up your chest. And let's turn the feet now to the left side. So both feet are facing the left. You can have a slight bend in that front knee if you need to. Inhale, and as you exhale, forward fold at the hips, coming down into our humble warrior, looking down into the pool. And then if you want to bring your arms up, you can. It's an option. Make sure your shoulder blades stay together and your chest remains open. Holding steady here. Breathe it in and out. And as you inhale, come on back up. Release the arms and come forward and shake it out. Good job, everybody. So this time we're going to bring our feet in together. Right leg comes forward, left leg comes back. Feeling a little bit of a stretch here in this lunge. You're going to feel the stretch in your right hip flexor here, maybe pushing the hip forward a little bit. Let's just loosen up our forearms before we get back to our keyboards, and down. Take a slight step in with that back leg and lift up the front toe on the left leg. Holding it here just for a moment. And then lower, let's switch sides. So right leg's coming forward, left leg's coming back. Into a bit of a lunge here, so your front knee is bent. Whoopsie. And your hip flexor, pushing that hip forward, feeling the stretch in here. This is the muscle that gets shortened by sitting all day. Stretching it is a beautiful thing. Let's take the left hand up. And down. And then release the hand. Take a step in with that back leg. Put the weight on the back leg and lift the front toe up. Just hold it here for a moment. And then lower that leg and come on up, and let's just rotate the wrists in one direction and in the other and shake it out. And we have a little bit more time here. I'm very surprised. Let's take our left leg across the right. Left leg comes up, right leg comes down. Usually this 15 minutes just flies by. Wiggle your fingers, stretch it all the way out. And then release and walk your hands down the front, maybe placing your hands on the floor or just leave them on your shins. Just holding it here, feeling a nice stretch in through the hamstring on the right leg. Let your head go. I lift my head up because I'm talking to you, but you go ahead and just let the head hang. Walk it up. And let's switch sides. So we're going to take the right leg now and cross it over the left. The right arm's coming up and left arm is down, and we're reaching in opposite directions, maybe wiggling the fingers. Feeling a nice full body stretch here. And then release and walk your hands down the front of your leg. maybe touching the ground, or leaving your hands on your shin. Feeling the stretch, this time in the left hamstring. Head can hang. And walk it back up. And release. Great job, everybody. Let's take a nice deep inhale together. And exhale. Inhaling, bringing the arms up. Kiss the palms together and then bring them down to heart center. A little bit of a yogi move here. So thanks everybody for joining me today. A little plug, I will be doing a yoga class today. It's a gentle yoga class at 4:30 today, and it'll be 45 minutes long. Very gentle, lots of relaxation and some good stretches, nothing too crazy. So hopefully you can join me. And have a great day, everybody. Namaste. Say bye, Lacey. Thanks for joining, everyone.